Good evening, everyone. So, we'll wait for 5 minutes. Okay. Yes. Am I audible? Guys, I'm audible. Keep message in chat box. Otherwise, okay. Yeah, is screen is visible. Guys, is screen is visible to you? Yeah. Before starting today's session, can you tell me what we covered in previous session? Operators. Okay, what operators we covered? Operators. But relational operators. Okay. Membership, logical, bitwise. Don't bitwise. Okay. So if you have any queries on previous session, okay, let's start today's session. So today I'm going to teach conditional, control, and loops. Okay, condition statements, control statements, and loops. Okay, so I'm going to start with conditional statements. Do you know what are the conditional statements in Python? What are the conditional statements in Python? If else, if. Yes, right. So else if, okay, can anyone tell us what is its if statement and else if else statement? Anyone knows how it's going to be work? So these are we are already told you like it's a conditional statements. Conditional statements in the sense here it's going to be check the conditions. Here the conditions in the sense what are the conditions? What is meant by condition? What is meant by statement? So every line of code we can call it as a statement. Okay. Every line of code we can call it as a statement. Okay. So what is meant by condition? Every expression or a boolean expression we can call it as a condition. So the boolean expressions will be checked with the this if else statements. Okay. So let's go with practical. So there is no uh, theoretical part in programming language. Just what is want to know what is what. Okay. So here what is if? If is a keyword which is used to check the condition, check the boolean expression. Okay. So simply, if I say if 5 greater than 3, it's a simple if. Okay, now we can call it as there is no else block here. Okay. So here in this if the if statement ends with definitely must be follow with colon. It's not semicolon, colon. Okay, and you have to follow the indentation here. Okay, whenever you complete the statement in if statement, after that, if you enter here with the same indentation, okay, this and all, it's automatically taken. So you just follow that. Otherwise, if you make any extra spaces or misuses, if you use misuse, like if you given extra spaces or low spaces, it may be get errors, which is called indentation error. So I show you. So hold. So first I will run this. So what is the output here? 5 is greater than 3. So actually the condition is satisfied. So if the condition is true, then it goes to the if block. Okay. The where we consider this a if block from this indentation part. Cursor is blinking here. Check here. So whenever satisfied, the cursor, the control enters into the if block. If block. So there is no blocks here. Well, if you know C or Java, there are blocks, flower braces. They are defining with flower braces. They are separating the flower braces. Okay. So here there is no flower braces and all. So here we need to follow the indentation. Okay. Suppose if you not follow the indentation, so the statement starts from left to right. If you print like this, if you run program like this, you definitely indentation error block after if statement. Okay, so definitely you will get the indentation error. So you must be follow indentation. So that is the disadvantage of beginners. Python is very easy, but this indentation must be no. Otherwise, it's difficult to learn this language. Okay. So if you got confused anywhere, so you just give a backspace and end here. It's automatically taken into indentation. Okay. So this is a simple if statement. Here there is only one if statement here. Here only it's checking the base condition. If it is true, it will goes to enter into the statement. Otherwise, it's nothing printing. Okay. Suppose if I given like 5 less than 3. So if the condition is true, if the condition is true, so if I run this, I'm not getting anything. The cursor is not entered into the if block because the condition is failed. Okay, so that's why it's not entering into the if block and it's not printing the statement 5 is greater than 3. Okay, so if the condition is true, the cursor will enter into the if block. It will execute the statements which are comes under the if statement. Okay, if I have suppose, so I'm printing print this is true. Okay, I'm printing now two statements. If the condition is true, the two statement will be printed. So you can write number of statements inside the if block. No need to mention like you are thinking like only one statement you have to write in an if block. There is no like there is no chance to give multiple statements inside the if block. There is no condition like that. You can give any number of statements in the if block. Okay. Here two statements. Okay. This is flow of if block. If I given condition make a fails. If I make this condition as fail, so if I run this program, it won't print anything because the cursor not enter into the if block if inside the if. Okay, so that's why it's not printing these two statements here. Okay, so this is simple if. So if else. So I'll consider one example. So I'm going to check you are passed or not. So if I'm going to hide means I'll definitely check you are passed out or not. If you are not passed out, you have suppose if you are having backlogs, if you are not completed your graduation. So I'm not going to hire you. So definitely you have passed out. You have to complete your graduation. So I'm taking the condition like uh, okay. I'm checking your passed or not. Okay. I'm checking you are passed or not. So I given a condition like if you if you pass, I'm given passed equal to false. Okay, false said false in the sense the condition is false. It's directly telling condition is false. If you false means the condition is enter into the mean the cursor is enter into the if block or not. If the condition fails, the cursor enter into the inside the block or not. It enters or not. Definitely no. So if I run this program, what will be the output? What will be the output? Sorry, you did not pass. Better luck next time. Why? Condition fail. Condition fail. If you given this also same. Okay. Sorry, you did not pass. Better luck next time. So here checking two conditions. Condition in the sense. So here checking the base condition with the if statement. If it is true, it will enter into the inside the if block. If it is fail, if it is false, it will enter into else block. It's automatically goes to else block. It's automatically goes. Okay, need not to check any other conditions and all. If condition is failed, it skips this statements whatever inside the if block. It skips the statements. It's going to check. It's going to print the else block statements. Okay. Now here the condition is true. So that's why congratulations, you passed the exam. So here I'm going to check like SR motion. If I give the if I give like this, what is the output here? What is the output? If I given no also, it will definitely give If I given no also, congratulations, you passed the exam. Actually, here pass the variable having a data. Okay, it's having data in the sense it give always give the true. If you mention a variable is false, it's considered as a false statement. Okay. Otherwise, if you given a passed equal to no, so tell me what is the output here? Congratulations, you pass the exam only, because here the pass is a variable having a data. Okay, here the checking, first of all it's taking the condition data, it's having data or not. If it's having data, it's having the value true, one, these type of values you can consider as a true statements. Okay, it's automatically taken as a true statements. You're checking like a boolean, if you assign a boolean value to the variable, it's considered as a true condition. Okay, boolean in the sense boolean true value. If you given a false to the variable in the sense, it's considered as a false statement. Okay, so if I'm running like no, past equal to I given a string no, still it's giving because it's having data, so that's why its condition is true. Okay, its condition is true. So for that, so we have to give like this. Okay, so okay, I'll give you one program. So write for me. So write a Python program to check to check whether the number is positive or not, positive or negative, right? Consider a variable n. Consider the variable n. Take a value, okay? Any value, is either positive or negative, okay? So now check whether the value is positive or not. So online guys, if you know the program, you can paste the output here. Okay, not the program here, not output, program here. I give you 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm not audible. Sanjana, am I audible now? Sanjana, I think you're not connected with the audio, so try to connect with the audio. Yeah, Sanjana, now am I audible now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. It's a simple program. So okay, I'll tell you the solution as well. You can just type the code. Okay. So I'll give you a hint. So what is difference between positive and negative value? Negative values. Okay, integers. Hmm? What is difference between positive and negative values or integers? Positive integers and negative integers. What is difference? What is difference? You know what? Without logic building, you never understand the program and you never learn the programming language. Logic building is very important while learning programming. Okay, so how to build that logic is very important in while learning programming language. Any programming language, you're learning programming language in the sense you have to know how to build the logic. So first we have to analyze the question what we given. So we have to analyze the question. So what I given, check check whether the number is positive or not. positive or not, and in the sense positive or negative. Okay. So here, what are the values we are having? Positive values and negative values. Okay. What is the difference between positive values and negative values? I'm asking that. Yeah. Greater than zero is positive values. Less than zero is negative. Then you can have you got it. Yes. You can write here. So just consider one variable. Consider one variable, right? If n greater than zero, the number is positive. Else, the number is not positive. Fine. This is the program. Simple program. Very basic program. Very basic. So what's it's giving? The number is positive. So if I given negative here, minus 6, I'm giving minus 6. So it's giving output as the number is not positive. Not positive. So everyone understood the logic, right? So here we're identifying the value is positive or not. So we're having like a positive in the sense greater than zero, we are considering positive values. Less than zero, we are considering negative values. So the same logic we written here. The same logic written here. Okay. So write one more program like a simple statement. So check consider one variable. Okay. Uh, check whether you major or minor. Simple program. Major or minor. So what is the condition here? Check whether the person is major or not. Program is write a Python program to check whether the person is major or not. Major or minor. So what it may be. Major or minor, major or not. So write the program for this. What is the condition for this? 18, right? Yeah. Greater than 18, we can consider as major. The person is major. Less than greater than or equal to, yeah, okay. It's making sense. Just do the program. Yeah, guys, write a Python program to check whether the person is major or minor. Yeah, okay. So Sri Lanka, okay, you written correct. So I'm not given condition like a zero condition, but you given zero condition as well. LF condition also you mentioned. Good Sri Lanka. Program Mr. So everyone is complete major minor program. Girls, okay. Uh, Now go for the elif condition. Okay, elif condition. So generally in C and Java we are having else actually, but here elif there is no S and E. Okay, so here I'm considering marks. Okay, so I'm considering marks and I'm seeing the grades of the marks. Here the elif statement working like it's starting from if statement. Okay, it's taking the condition from if first if statement. First simple if. After that we are having elif. After that we are having any number of elifs we are having based on our requirement. Okay, there are actually the syntax like I'll show you syntax. Not showing even syntax previous also, just check here. Basic if starts like here like this, condition statement. Else also there, optional, but optional. Else is optional. Okay, the basic syntax of elif condition, elif statement. So this is the syntax. Okay, so here the control flow like this. Here going to first check if condition. After that, elif condition. So if I make condition one, condition two, so now you can able to now you can easily understand here. So the condition will be checking like this. Okay, the first it's going to check the condition first. After that, condition two. After that, condition three. If any one of the condition is not satisfied, if it is not the true, then it's going to else block. It is our requirement to mention else block or not. It is not mandatory. Okay, it is our wish. We can mention else block or need not to mention else block. If it is required, we can mention. It is not required, we need not to mention. Okay, so here I'm checking grades. Okay, so who are getting the marks greater than 90? They are getting grade A. Okay, So now tell me what is the output for this code? What is output for this code? Grade B. So why grade B? Here I'm uh, marks is 85. So here I'm checking the condition, marks greater than or equal to 90. The condition 1 is failed. So it's going to check the condition 2, marks greater than or equal to 80. So the condition is true. So now it's printing print grade B. So now skip all these if elif statement and else statement as well. Okay, if any one of the if statement or elif statement is true, the else statement never executed. Okay, if any one of the statement is not satisfied, then else block executed. Okay, suppose given 35. Now the output become false. So every statement, every if statement is false here. So it's 35 is not greater than 90, not greater than 80, not greater than 70, not greater than 60 as well. So not any one of the if statement is not true. So it's going to else block. So grade F. Okay, I'm getting grade F. Okay, I think we understand how the flow is going on. Okay, so okay, write a Python program. Okay, write a Python program to match the day. Okay, so to match the day, suppose if I given day equal to 2. Okay, so what is the day to? Like weekdays, I'm asking weekdays, match the weekdays. Huh? Yeah, Tuesday, you can consider Tuesday. If you start with the Monday day as day 1, Tuesday become day 2. So if I given like 2, the condition will be how you write the condition for this using if else statement. Else, sorry, elif. How do you write the condition? So write the program like, so consider day equal to some value. Okay. So just make the condition if day equal to 1, print Monday. If day equal to 2, print Tuesday. Not if, elif condition. Make elif condition. If you make two if conditions, in the sense, it will run, it will execute the two statements. If it is two statements are true, it will print two statements. Okay? You just make elif condition like this. Okay? Like this grades. Okay? So like this I'm telling. So just copy and paste also it's fine. You can quickly write program, right? So if you make one condition, just copy and paste, just change the numbers and the days. It's very easy, no? Good, Srilega, it's correct. Okay. So nested if. So I hope everyone is completed, right? Everyone is completed or not? Okay. So nested if. So what is meant by nested if? If inside if is called nested if. If having another if statement, it is called a nested if statement. Okay. So if you are using like you have to check the condition two, you have to check the condition two conditions. Okay. We want to check two types of conditions, then we can use nested if statement. First, we have to check one condition. If it is satisfied, okay, if it is satisfied, now we can go to check the another condition. If it is also true, if it is also true, then we have to print whatever the we have to execute whatever the statement inside the if statement we can execute. Okay, so I'll give you a simple example. Yeah. So what is this program here? What is this program? Here I'm checking two conditions. If number equal to 0, now it's printing the number is 0. Okay. So here it will again going to check the value is. So we'll make the condition like this. So check here. So here I'm going to check the condition, two conditions, like if number greater than or equal to 0. So I'm taking as a number equal to 10. Okay. So here I'm checking the condition number greater than or equal to 10. So here the condition is true. 10 is greater than or equal to 0. Right? So here it's printing the number is positive because it is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So if the number equal to 0, then it prints 0 as well. So what is the output here? This is nested if statement. Okay. So you have to follow the indentation. Don't miss the indentation. If you enter here, you directly enter into the indentation. Okay. Here also. So here this is another if statement. So here also it's following indentation. Okay. Definitely you have to follow indentation. Okay. Now tell me what is the output here. What is the output? The number is positive. That's it. Now, now the number is zero. That's it. The number is positive and it's printing the number is zero as well. It's printing both because it satisfies both the conditions. Number greater than or equal to. Its condition is true. Okay. Here the condition is true. So now it's printing the number is positive. Okay. And it's going to again check number equal to zero. It is also true. So now it's printing number is zero as well. Okay. Now what is the output? What is the output? Now number is minus 8. What is the output? Nothing. If the base condition is failed, it's never entered into the inside the block as well. Here the base condition is if number greater than or equal to zero. So here the condition is failed. So it's never going enter into the if block. Okay, it directly comes here. Here. Now it's going to print number is negative. Okay. So now you understand how it's working. Okay. Nested if how is nested if is working and all. Okay. So write a program, write and write the program to check check the greatest number among three numbers. Okay. Consider numbers. Okay. Consider three numbers in the sense consider three variables A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Yours, what are the variables you are taking? So A, B, C. So take three different values. I want to know what is the biggest value of three numbers, greatest value. Suppose if you consider 10, 15, 20. What is the biggest number? 20. So using nested if. Okay. So how to write the condition? Tell me first. I given a hint as using nested if also. So how you write? First, how you considering the values and all? From A equal to value, B equal to value, C equal to value. Okay, you consider three variables. Okay. Then if A greater than B and B greater than C, print A is greater. Hmm. Okay, write in your the system and check it's working for all cases or not. Change the values like A. Sometimes make A is bigger one time, make B as bigger second time, make C as bigger third time. So you are getting output as correct every time. The program is correct. Okay. working current. Okay, I'm writing. It's completed. Written like this, or you are using operators, logical and operator. That's also fine. Okay, let me check. It's working properly or not. So 15 is greatest number. Okay, let's check. 52 is greatest number. Okay, fine. 190 is greatest number. Everything is working perfectly. I changed every values. So check this as well. 75, 190 is greater still. Okay, fine. So how it's working? Check here. Okay, here I'm checking like with the base condition. I'm checking with the first two variables. I'm checking two variables, A and B. So I'm checking A greater than or equal to B. I'm checking like A greater than or equal to. If it is true, so there is one more variable is also there. If A is really greater than B, then we have to check with other variable, third variable. So I'm now checking like if A greater than or equal to C. I'm checking with the remaining variable. If it is also true, A is greater than or equal to C as well, then A is greater. There is nothing to checking other conditions. Initially, A is greater than B. It is true. Okay, it's fine. Now, no need to check with B and C because A is already greater than A. Sorry, A is already greater than B. So now we have to check with the remaining variable, which is C. Now I am checking A greater than or equal to C. If it is true, A is greater. Suppose if A is lesser than C, then I make a condition like else condition here. So C is greater than. So I need not to check with the B because A is already greater than B. A is already greater than B. So if I check with the C value C, if the C is greater than C is greater, then I have to print C is greater. If A is greater, I'm printing A is greater. Okay. If the base condition is failed, so if I'm taking condition like A greater than or equal to B, if A is really lesser than B, if A is less than B, then it's going to else condition here. Here. Now I'm checking with B and C because A is already less than A. Sorry, A is already less than B. So now I have to check B and C. Remaining is two variables, right? B and C. If base condition is failed, A is lesser than B. So I'm going to check B with C. So if B is greater than C, I'm going to print B is greatest number. Otherwise, C is greatest number. Okay, it's a simple method. So you can use logical operators as well with the making uh, reducing number of conditions here. So see here, I make a two condition with AND operator. Okay, I'm combining these two statements with AND statement. So how it's working? AND operator how it's going to be work? Both condition must be true. not both. All conditions must be true. Okay, if all condition is true, now then it's if the condition is true. If any one of the condition is fail, its entire condition will be fail. Okay, so this is another solution. Okay, so 75 is greater. Okay, still anyone having a doubt? Hmm? Okay, uh, I'll give you some work. Okay, I'll give you some program to practice in your home. Okay, come with solution tomorrow. If you don't know the solution, don't try with the Google and everything. So just use your brain. If you're not getting, come with me. I'll tell you later. Okay, I'll tell you with tomorrow. I'll start with the solutions only. Okay, before starting the session, I'll give you the clarity about the previous session, and if you have any queries on the session, I will definitely sort out that. And at the end of the session also, whatever discussed and every that entire day, so entire session will again I'll ask you if you have any queries on that. We'll resolve that. Okay. So I'll give you work first. After that, we have any doubts on that, we'll sort out that. Okay. So write the programs. Write a Python program to check whether the number is even or odd. Write a Python program to check whether the number is even or odd. Okay. Uh, and write a Python program so to check a string having vowels or not. Vowels or not. So, what are the vowels? A, E, I, O, U. So, I'm asking if you are considering some string value, okay? So, the string having vowels or not. Suppose the string is nest. Nest. What is the characters in nest? N, E, S, T. E is an vowel. So, it's a vowel. It's having vowel. The string contains vowel, vowels. I want to output statement like the string contains vowels. Else statement lo the string not containing vowels. Okay, okay. And write a Python program to swap two variables without using third variable. Actually, there is a simple method in Python, but don't use that. Okay, that simple method, you know what is that simple method? So these are the variables, right? So you can swap the variables like this. So the z value actually 34, but it converts to 67. Okay, this is a simple method. Don't use this. You know what? Generally, if I want to find the max of three values, in the sense there is a method like max. I can easily get it. What you have to know how to build the logics of simple sample programs and all. So that's why there is actually Python have a lot of inbuilt functions we can use with the. That's why the Python coding is very easy. Everyone actually we need output. What we are doing is that's a temporary. So we need exact output, but you can use anything. There is no condition to you can use this like. But in interview there is a condition. Definitely he will ask don't use inbuilt methods. Okay, he, he has an authority to ask like don't use any inbuilt function, just use like a manual code, just write the manual code and give me an explanation. If he asks like if you write like a max of 30 comma 40 comma 50, in the sense it give you like a 50 max of three variables, three values is 50. Okay, how you tell like it's 50 is greater, how the system is tell like 50 is greater, because inbuilt function is going to returning that output, right? We don't know what is that inbuilt code. There is a function. Okay, this inbuilt function have a there is a code. Okay, whenever you pass the data, like if you call like these are arguments, max of z comma f, we can call it as arguments. This argument will pass to built-in function. Okay, the evaluation process will be done and the entire output will be returned to the same statement. Okay, where you called while learning function, you know where how the function is calling, how the data is getting and all. So the function is returning the output here. That max function is getting that output here. Okay, so that is the explanation. But he is not understand about that explanation part. You have to write for like you can easily explain this, right? This one or this solution. These both codes you can easily explain. Here I'm checking each individual conditions. If the conditions are true, I'll make with other condition. I'll make one more condition. If it is also true, I'm deciding the value is bigger. You can easily tell. Okay. Okay. How many programs you written? Three programs, right? Even or odd, or else. Hmm. Yes, sir. Okay. Write a Python program to check whether the given year is leap year or not. Leap year or not. Okay. Enough. Work out these four programs. Come with the outputs tomorrow. Okay. Write the programs on these four programs. Write the code for these four programs. Okay. If you're having any doubts on this program, you can ask me now. So I'll give you a basic explanation how to write the code for this. I'll give you hints. Okay. So uh, I'm closing today's session. So if you have any queries on today's session, you can ask me. I'll sort out the issues. Otherwise, I'll give you an explanation about these four programs, how to write the code and all. If you have any queries in the sense, you can ask me. Why people are left? Okay. Yeah. Anyone? Anyone having any queries in today's session or yesterday's session? No queries. So okay. What is the difficulty program uh, today? Today we covered some programs, right? Any difficulty program? Hmm? All are easy. What? All are easy. Any difficulty question? They are not speaking with me. At least you can speak with me. Huh? All are easy. Nothing is difficult. What? Nothing is difficult. Okay, tell me about programs, workout programs. I given some workout programs, right? What about those programs? You will understand. If, if any program given to us, we have a logic. If you're having logic in the sense, you already know that program. Okay. So if anyone asks you, write the code for this program in the sense, you directly, okay, I know this program. Okay, I'll write this. This is the logic for this code. Okay, you have a knowledge about the, you have a knowledge about the program and that logic. Okay, you have to know how to build that logic. So I given four programs. So tell me logics first. So anyone know what is the logic for these codes? Then you can write practically and get the outputs. Okay, entirely logic building is not perfect. Getting output is that's the final thing. Getting out, not output, correct output, correct output. Output in the sense you are getting any output. That's not a correct thing. Getting correct output. Okay. Okay, tell me logics. What is the first program? Even or odd? Okay, tell me the logic for even or odd. What are the even numbers? Tell me. What are the even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay? Yeah, okay. What? Which is 2. Which is divided by 2. The numbers which are divided by 2, those comes under even numbers. Okay. Then how you build the logic for this? If I given any number, it directly check it's a positive, sorry, it's a even or odd. How you build the logic for this? If number modular division 2 equal to 0. So what is the actual condition? Actual condition. What is the actual condition? Whatever you told is correct. Program is like that only. So what we have to do? How it's coming like? You have to know, right? So whatever the number divisible by two in a sense, divisible by two in the sense, the remainder must be zero. Where you getting remainder zero? How? Where you are getting remainder value? Which operator? Modular division. If you are using modular division, you will getting remainder. Okay. Whenever you are getting remainder as a zero with the while dividing with the two, that number considered as an even number. That's the statement. Okay, that's the statement. The statement you have to implement with the code. Okay, so if I'm considering a number equal to 20. Okay, so now I'm checking the number is even or odd. So how I build the logic for this? If number modular division 2 equal to 0, then it's a even number. Else else even number కాకపోతే ఏంటి odd number అని అర్థం. If condition is failed, it's going to be else block. If condition is true, it's a even number, it's printing even number. Okay, so this is the logic. Here, how you identify this? It's a even number. The remainder getting 0 while dividing with 2. That's the logic. That's the mathematical formula and mathematical info we are having. Where whenever we get the even numbers while dividing with 2 only. While dividing with 2, we are getting remainder as 0 in the sense. that number is considered as an even number. That is the logic. Okay, you can implement with the code. Okay. Okay, what is the second program? Okay, consider a string. Okay, here consider a string to check the string having vowels or not. So how you check the number? The vowel have a sorry, the string having a vowels or not? There is one operator. You know what? Okay, here you can make if else conditions, elif conditions. How you make elif condition here? So considering I'm considering string s equal to prasad. So the string having vowels or not? What are the vowels? Yeah. So we are checking this string with vowels. So what are the vowels? A, I, O, U. So here I'm checking if A in string in operator. If you use as in operator, then it will be given as output as true. If it is there, it gives output as true. If it is not there, it gives fail. If you make this condition as a single statement, and you can use as a elif statement as well. You can directly make with the and operators like if small a within quotes a in string and e in string and I in string, O in string, and U in string with the small letters and capital letters as well. Vowels in the sense we can consider small vowels and capital vowels. Both are vowels only. So you have to make the condition in a single statement. You can like with and operators. If you don't want to within a single statement, you have to readability and visibility properly. You can go with elif statement. So just first make a condition like if any one vowel is containing the string, you can print the string having vowel, right? So the first condition, if a in string, if it is true, the Prasad having a true, the string having vowel is true. Okay. So like that you can make the conditions if a in string, if I in string, O in string, elif conditions. Make a elif conditions, not everything, not give like everything is not if else simple if statements. Go for elif statement or make with single statement with and operator. Separate with and operators. Okay, this is the solution. You will get the output. Okay, fine. So what is the third? Okay, swap. Swap two variable. So consider numbers only. Okay, swap two integer values without using third variable. So how you interchange the values? How to swap the values? Anyone have an idea? How do you swap these two variables without using third variable? Not like this. This is the simple way. Actually, this multi-variable assignment is possible in Python only. In other languages, there is no possibility to swap variables like this. How do you swap two variables without using third variable? That's the values only. Numbers 10 and 5, or 10 and 7. Anyone have an idea? Okay, try with tomorrow. It's a simple program actually. If you know mathematics, you can easily do that program. Okay? There is no conditional statements and all. It's a very basic program. Okay? Okay, what was the fourth program? Check whether the year is leap year or not. Okay. How do you consider the year is leap year or not? What are the leap years? What are the leap years? 2025 is leap year or not? 2024 leap year is not or not? No? What? What is leap year? 360 days. Okay, a year having 366 days is a leap year. Okay, so what are the leap years in the sense? So 4, 8, 12, 16, like this. These are the leap years. Okay, like the 2024 is a leap year. 2025 is not a leap year. Okay, so here there are some conditions to follow for checking the leap year. So everyone, like even number 4 with the divisible with by 4, it's a leap year, considered as a leap year. But that's a fail condition. It's a true condition, but it's not applicable to all leap years. Some not leap years also, it's giving a leap year. So that's a wrong case. So suppose if I consider year equal to 2025, if I'm checking with some if year percentage 4 equal to 0, then I can print a it's a leap year. Else it's not a leap year. That's the condition but it's a wrong. Actually right, but if you write any competition, if you write this program in any competition, if you follow with any terminal, predefined test cases are there. So definitely it will be failed. Okay, I'll give you condition. So here, whenever we say as a leap year, that must be divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100. It's one condition. Or it's divisible by 400. I'll make two conditions with two operators. Okay, I'm considering one condition 4. I'm enclosing with braces as well. 4 and 100. So it must be divisible by 4 and must not be divisible by 100. Or it's a one case, it's a one condition. These two conditions I'm considering as a one condition. Okay, or the year must be not must be year divisible by 400. So if any one of the case is true, that year is leap year. In first condition, it divisible by 4 or not divisible by 100. It's a one case. Or condition, in our condition, it can be divisible by 400. In these two cases, you will get the correct leap year. All the cases will be applicable. Okay. So come with the course tomorrow. Uh, who are attending from online, you can keep um, uh, codes in you can keep codes in chat box. Offline members you can show me with offline. Okay. So Sri Lanka, what you mentioned, no. So you can speak with Mike in the sense I definitely answer to you. I'm not seen in message. So can you tell me? You mentioned no here. Okay, you understood. So what you mentioned for no. Okay. it was before I texted. Okay. Okay, fine. For no doubts. Okay. Okay, thank you, Sri Lanka. Okay, okay, guys. If you have any queries in the sense, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll end this session now. No queries. Everyone understood? Programs all right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.